Hello positive readers, it's Vinta here, positive writer, and today we're here with a movie review which I have not done in ages, and this time it's a movie review for the To All the Boys I Loved Before movie. I read this book literally ages ago, like it was ages ago, but I loved it so much. When I watched it, I loved it. When I read it, I loved it, and I just was so excited for this movie when I found out it was coming out, and it was beautiful. I didn't reread it like a lot of people did, so I didn't remember everything from it, but I had the gist of it in mind. It was so cool seeing everybody come to life. So I'm going to be talking about the movie today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't watch it, go watch it on Netflix right now. So we're going to talk about this movie and what I loved about it, the parts that I liked, and all this type of stuff. So we're gonna do this. So as I said earlier, I did not reread it, so I didn't really know what to expect from everything. But it was so cool seeing everybody come to life. That's my second note. But it was really cool seeing like Genevieve, who I forgot about, and then Peter was in the hallway, and then her best friend. It was just really cool to see everyone. I was just like, woo! Okay, so the first thing I have on here is her and Josh were best friends. Obviously, we knew that, and they were best friends, and they were talking about something, and he was like, would you rather, or she was like, would you rather like drink water or drink something with like a little bit of pee in it or something forever? And like, you can drink whatever you want if it has pee in it, but like, or water. And he was like, obviously the pee, like I can never give up Mountain Dew. And I was like, Mountain Dew! I'm not a fan of drinking pee, obviously, but Mountain Dew was good. I love Mountain Dew, it's my favorite pop. Anyway, and I imagined the cafeteria the exact same way that it was imagined in the movie, and it was really cool seeing that come to life, and I loved it. It was great. And they decided to reveal, like that moment where Kitty went into the hallway and like into her closet and look, they kind of revealed that she took the letters because they already showed where they were earlier, and then they showed her coming in there. I just really think that they should have maybe made it more of a secret to us, because everybody didn't know. No one knew in the movie, but we knew, especially if you read the book. The people who didn't read the book, they shouldn't have known that, because I didn't know it until the end. I was like, oh my god, yeah. They just could have done that differently, but it wasn't a problem. When they were at school, and Peter was like, I have to talk to you for a minute, and like pull off to the side, and they're looking, and then Peter's like, it's not gonna happen. And she was like, and she realized he had the letter. It was just the funniest moment ever, and then she like fainted. Hilarious. And I didn't even think about the fact that Josh got his letter too at like the same moment. Like I forgot about that, and I was like, oh my god, it was just horrible because they had just been talking the day before or whatever. I was just like, oh my god. So then she used Peter as a distraction, like kissed him. It was really cute, and Josh was like, oh my god, and he like walked away. But I was like, I didn't remember that. I was just shook the whole time. And then they were talking about all the crushes, and then they brought up Lucas from Homecoming, and then it was a homecoming scene, and then it pulled out or whatever, and I was like, wait, is that Jenny Han? It was just so funny because she was an extra in the movie. I went back and looked at it again. She was like clapping along with everybody else. It was really funny. I was like, hi, hello. Author cameos are hilarious. Then they had the contract scene, and I was so ready for this because I was like, I remember this. So they were talking about it and stuff, and the ski trip, and I was like, the ski trip. I was like, I remembered like what happened at the ski trip, so I was very excited. And then I was just talking about how after the contract was made or whatever, Kitty was in the car with them because that was one of the agreements that he would drive them to school or whatever. And then Kitty and him, I remember their cute relationship, how Kitty's always like liking him and like liking him over and like cooking with him and stuff. It was really cute. I was just like, oh my god, I remember this. And then obviously the lock screen scene was my favorite, I think. Like they're not my favorite, but like I had been waiting for it because it was just one of the cutest. And then they were like at the party, and then he like took a picture of her, and then it was just really cute. I just loved it so much. And then all of a sudden King Botch from Vine popped up, and I was like, okay. And then I was mad about the freaking scrunchie that he took from her, and then Genevieve took from him. And I was just like, no, that's her scrunchie. It's her favorite scrunchie. She's gonna ask about it. Something's gonna happen. Oh my god. And I'll talk about that more later because it does come back up, obviously. And then they went to the diner after the party because the party was like failing, and he was being triggered over Genevieve. So they sat down and were talking all heartfelt. And then she was like, it's not scary like being a deer or whatever because it's fake. Like we're just pretending. And Peter was like, of course, Lara, always being blunt and honest. And I was just like, no, he's hurt. He was obviously hurt. It was just tragic. He like got up immediately. Depression flew off. And then a little bit later, Josh was like feeling depressed, and he was like, what am I supposed to do? Like I got this letter, and I know you like me, and I just don't know how to deal with it. Like what? Like, oh my god, I feel bad for him. Everybody like hates him, but I feel bad because think about it. He gets this letter that somebody like had feelings for him for a long time. Like, what would you do in that situation? Like, you can't be mad at him for any reason, okay? He's just a fetus. And then, like, this movie was not that long. I'm just gonna say it was not that long. But anyway, so Lara Jean started getting feelings for Peter, and she was like pulling away from the fake relationship because she was like, I'm starting to feel for my fake boyfriend. This is not okay. I need to stop. So basically they were about to go on this ski trip, and then she didn't freaking sit by him, and I was just like, and then Genevieve walked over there and was like, is the seat taken? And I was just like, no, you need to sit by. It was just depression. So they're on the ski trip, and then obviously it was not that much. It was like her talking to Lucas, who was giving her advice, like, go get him, like, he likes you, basically. And she went to the hot tub to talk to him, because that's what Lucas told her, that he had been waiting for her. So she went down to talk to him, and then they were talking, and he was like, I got the snacks, I got those yogurt things that you love. And I was just like, see, Lara Jean, you're an idiot. You think that you're liking him, and he's loving you. It's just like, I love this book. It's the cutest absolute thing ever. And then obviously the hot tub scene, and they kissed, and it was just beautiful. But I was remembering the video, and I was like, but it was cute though, because they had been having issues before this, so it was lit, you know. Then we have the bus scene afterwards. Like, they go to bed and everything's fine, and wake up, and then she's getting on the bus, and then everybody's clapping, and I'm like, I remember reading this. I remember sitting down and reading this and being angry. I was like, Peter told everyone, I am not okay, this is not fine. So she sat down, they went back to the school, and then Genevieve wants to be a little rat, and she's like, you know, you're so trusting of him, like, you know, you're so trusting, most girls wouldn't be okay with their boyfriends going to another room. And then she's like, you were in his room? I was just like, why? I was so mad at her for messing up their relationship. Like, they were being so cute, and then all of a sudden, here come this rat. Like, I just was very angry. And then she showed her the scrunchie, and I was like, I knew that was going to come back up, and it was just so much stuff going wrong at once, and I was triggered. But then she got home, and Margot was home, and everybody was being cute, you know, sister cuteness, and they were like in the room talking and stuff. And then Peter came to the house, and then he was talking to her about the stuff, and she was like, we need to talk or whatever. Then Josh was like, she said leave. And then I was like, Josh, you need to leave because they're having a conversation. And then he was like, what, you went with Josh? And then Margot comes out the house like, what, you're in love with Josh? I was just like, why? There's so much stuff going on. But that's fine. I was so mad at Margot though, because it was like, why are you mad that she had feelings for him? Like, those are her feelings. You can't be mad at her for that. Anyway, so she's triggered. We all go back in the house though, and then they make up, and it's just really cute. And she thinks, Lara Jean, actually, I think this is before they make up. Yeah, it is before they make up, but she's like, everything's fine, you know, it's not that bad. The worst is over. And then she gets the text from, like, I think her best friend. And she's like, is this you? And it's the hot tub shoe, because they caught it, obviously. And then she has to tell Margot, who's going to take it off social media or whatever. Bless. And then they make up, and it's so cute. And Kitty's, like, playing with her dad. Playing like checkers or something with her dad, and then she gets like checkmate right after like Lara Jean screams, and she's like, women. Kitty is hilarious. And then it was really cute, like the scene they were all hugging, and then she was like, well, I have secrets to tell you. I stole the letters and I sent them out. And Lara Jean was like, I'm gonna kill you. And then they all started running around. It was the cutest thing. I love them together. They're the best sisters ever. Like, I love their dynamic. The cutest family alive. And then they had the letters with Peter because she was depressed, and she was like, I love them, and it would just be stupid to go back and he doesn't love me back or whatever. And then he was like, well, you're acting like you never got a love letter. Kitty brought down the box of love letters that she had been throwing away from Peter, thinking they were just fake because she was supposed to be like a stand-in for Genevieve. And then there were like really cute stuff, like little like notes. It was adorable. And then she took the notes. She wrote a note of her own telling Peter that she loved him, and went to the field and told him and stuff. Didn't even need the note. And then he was like, you know, I'm in love with you. She was like, I like you. And he was like, well, I'm in love with you. And that was just the end.